Closing arguments are underway in the trial of a man accused of murdering two teenagers in Utah County.
Yeah, it wraps up the trial for Jerrod Baum, who allegedly killed teenagers Riley Powell and Braylon or Breezy Addison and dumping their bodies in a mine shaft. This was back in 2017. Now, if the jury convicts him, he faces the possibility of life in prison. ABC4's Jordan Burrows following the very latest on the trial for us. He joins us live outside the courtroom in Provo. So, Jordan, what is the latest?
Glenn, after 7 hours of testimony, going over that testimony and closing arguments, the jury is finally getting a chance to deliberate and potentially decide the fate of now 46-year-old Jerrod Baum. We know that the prosecution and defense are both focused on one testimony, and that was of Morgan Henderson. That was the then girlfriend of Jerrod Baum at the time of those alleged murders of both Riley Powell and 17-year-old Braylon Addison. We know the prosecution used her testimony today and showed all the evidence that they had from Henderson. The defense came back. Their closing argument was almost double the length of time, and they asked the question to the jury is can Morgan Henderson be trusted? After 3 hours, the defense rested their closing arguments. The prosecution then had a rebuttal. They came back and said, of course, Morgan Henderson can be trusted. There were 12 jurors in there, but then the judge had told us that 4 of those jurors are now were alternates. So those 4 jurors have been dismissed for now. Now 8 jurors will decide the fate of Baum. Like I told you, they went over those testimonies, 7 to 8 hours of closing arguments. The bailiffs had said this is one of the longest cases they have dealt with in their 15 to 20-year career. I do want to mention real quick that Jerrod Baum is facing 8 charges right now, 2 counts of aggravated murder and 2 counts of aggravated kidnapping. Those are both first-degree felonies. And like you had mentioned, Glenn, at the top of the show, if he's convicted of all 8 counts, he is most likely going to serve life in prison. Reporting live in Utah County, Jordan Burrows, ABC4 News.
All right.